Alright, well, the Brushcat, I know I've said it in a couple videos, it's in dire need of the blades being sharpened. So I know I just need to take them off. You spin it around, you get the hole lined up with the bolt, you take it out. I can rotate them because they're double edged, and I think you take this side, put it on that side, put it over here, and you got a clean edge. I'm just going to sharpen them real quick. I need to go mow some maintenance mowing. That's what we're doing today, at least this afternoon. But I don't have really a safe way to pick this up. I thought about picking it up with the excavator. I don't have time for all that. My thought is I'm going to pick up the boom arms. I'm going to rotate the mower down like this, and I'm going to nose it up to this wall. That way, if the cylinder, you know, if I have a failure, it shouldn't collapse in on itself. It won't be able to articulate down and come down and crush me. And then, I don't know, I don't have a face shield, so this is going to be my face shield, and it'll give me some hearing protection. And then I've got my sunglass safety glasses, so people can't yell at me like, you know, that disc could come apart and impregnate, or, you know, stick into your face. Well, maybe that'll stop it. Probably not, but I don't know if a face shield would stop it. I think it'd go right through it and still be stuck in my face, just maybe not as far. Anyway, so let's articulate this up. The hoses aren't plugged in, so I'm not in danger of it spinning and cutting my arm off. I'm gonna flip it up and lay it down. I may go ahead and leave it running so the hydraulics stay pressurized a little more instead of bleeding off. Anyways, and another nice thing about having a Kubota, I can roll the door up and get out of the dang thing. All right, well, let's do it. Let's not talk about it anymore. Let's just do it. Get you guys set up maybe in a spot to where you can see. All right, let's go. I don't want these to get stuck. I don't want them to get stuck somewhere in the pivot. I know, somebody's gonna tell me, put that thing in there, it won't reach, and then if it's hanging up, I don't know. This feels safe enough to me. I mean, that thing would have to rotate that coupler and push the machine all the way back to get it to come down, I would think. I didn't finish college to get my engineering degree, but again, we're not plugged in up there, so this isn't gonna spin. Let's see, so here's our new edge. So this is our other edge. I mean, obviously I got some decent impacts, and then the other side blade, it seems like it's worse for wear, but they're extremely dull. So I'm going to try to sharpen these on the machine. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it the grinder going the direction I need it to go properly without spraying stuff all over the machine. I know I should take them off real quick. I really don't have the time to bit into it. that side wasn't so bad. Let's get you inside here. This side over here looks a lot worse. And I'm not going for like extremely super sharp and all that. I'm kind of going for better than what it is. I'll rotate the blades. I'll put the new edge on it, and I'm going to order another set of blades for it. But for now, I want to kind of clean up some of the stuff where it's kind of hammered on, some rocks and stuff like that. Obviously, I run right side more than left side trim out is what I would call it. But and then we're probably going to spray some penetrating oil inside the bolts here, and it kind of helps with, you know, keeping a lot of that gum and debris out. Kind of brake clean it, get some of that stuff broke down, and then I usually put some penetrating oil or spray grease or something in there, and it kind of gets some of that gum out from the grass. You'd be surprised how much that kind of gums up the mower. You want these to rotate fairly easy. Oh, and I guess I have to grind the opposite side now. So let's put you over here and hope the camera is not going to be in harm's way. Maybe get you back here. What are you guys looking at? I've got my 9, so I really don't want to mess it up. My 8's already been messed up, so we'll see where the grinder debris goes, and we may have to move you. And that's gonna hit me. This is gonna be fun. Should have just taken them off. It'd been a lot easier. guess the factory edges aren't as sharp as what I would think, and it's weird that that one's got kind of a nick out of it, but I've never spun the blades. This is the first time I've sharpened them, but you want to try to keep that angle as much as you can. I typically use a flap wheel. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Here, let's do this. Let's go ahead. Let's get out of here so we're not just sitting underneath the machine just because we want to tempt fate. So I'm gonna go ahead, sorry, crazy camera angle. I'm gonna go ahead and get some penetrating oil. I'm gonna lube that. I think I've got some spray grease in there, and we're gonna get it lubed up. But what I was trying to tell you under the machine is you don't want to change that angle a whole lot at all. So I tend to use that flap wheel. It does pretty good. It was a 40 grit, and it doesn't take off extreme amounts of material, and it's a lot easier not to gouge it over, you know, say just a regular stone wheel. Sorry, a bunch of light changes and stuff. I'm throwing stuff up in the shop so we can get going and go get some more video for you guys and get something accomplished. You don't want to change that profile a whole lot at all, and it doesn't have to go down to a knife edge by any stretch. What do we have here? We got, let's try this. We have some deep creep, penetrating oil, and lubricant. That might be the ticket. So Corey bought this for something. We actually seen it somewhere and they said, oh, it's amazing, and we'll see if it's amazing. We'll go ahead and spray some deep creep. Just lost the straw. Spray some deep creep in this baby and see what it does. Sorry for the crazy camera angle. Maybe I'm having a stroke. I can't do this one-handed. I'm not that good. You kind of get what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the straw in it. I'm gonna spray in the bolts, move them around a little bit, and we're loading this baby up. We're gonna go mow. Here's this one. That's what you want. Here's this one. See how it's, before it's stuck, I knocked a bunch of the grass out, but it was sticking. It's obviously not as smooth as that. This is what you want.